Doing some regular maintenance on my truck, so I'm changing the EBP tube and the sensor. I'm pretty sure the EBP is under the degas bottle here, so I have to remove my intake, which I have an aftermarket intake, so yours will be different if you have to remove your intake. This is a 06 truck, so 06 to 07 is all the same. 05 might be different if it's a early model 05. Yeah, getting out all the screws that hold the top lid on. The filter comes out pretty easy. Just a flat blade. Now I'm gonna unhook my degas pressure sensor so that it doesn't damage the plug there. I'll also move this hose out of the way. Gonna unplug my air sensor for your filter and unplug my air flow sensor right there. To get out this air box, I actually have to remove my battery. Loosen my battery right here. Pull the negative out of the way. And the positive is now loose. I'm actually gonna get a rubber glove or something to put over the positive terminal so it doesn't ground off or arc on anything. Put in the old rubber glove I had over the terminal. Just using some regular electrical tape to keep it on there. That's protected. Getting this battery out. Just gotta loosen this 8mm down here. Alright, now that the battery's out, I have more room, so I can get my ear intake out now. There. Air box is out, so I'm gonna loosen that clamp. Slide that out. EBP sensor is right there below the FICM. This connector right here. Disconnect it. Pull it out. Pins look okay. I took the two 8mm off from here for the DS bottle. I just pulled it back. Now I'm just gonna move it to the side a little bit so I could get to the back pressure sensor down here. So 1 inch. I need a 5/8 flat wrench. So 5/8 to hold the nut, and a 1 inch deep socket to get the sensor out. That's how the sensor looks. It's pretty clogged. I'm also going to try to break the tube loose. Same thing, it's 5/8 down there. Just using a flat wrench. Right, on the exhaust back pressure tube, there's a 10mm nut right here. So I'm just going to loosen that. And now, the tube should come up pretty easy. That's all the holes of the tube to the block. Drop the nut. And the lower one is out. My tube is clogged with carbon. I do have a replacement, so that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll just replace it. This is the replacement part number right here, and this is for a 06 to 07 or late 05. You'd have to check your truck, but mine's pretty simple because mine's 06. I bought OEM because it's reliable and you won't have to deal with fitment issues. I don't want to deal with any fitment issues with aftermarkets and then wait on parts. I'd rather just get the original and know that it's exact. All I gotta do is swap over this little bracket here. Put it back on there exactly as I took it out. And I can actually clean this tube up. Clean this old tube with carburetor cleaner or brush. And keep it on my shelf. So next time, all I gotta do is grab my old one that I cleaned up and swap it in. Take this one off, clean this one, so I don't have any downtime waiting on parts. I could just replace it easily. Alright, to get it back on, I actually decided to not put the 10mm nut on yet. I just hand tightened the bottom one by hand, and now after, then I'm going to catch my 10mm nut back on the upper bracket, because with it already cut, it was hard to get on. I couldn't get it on. It wasn't lining up. So catch the bottom fitting on the exhaust manifold first, and then after you do that, then you can catch back your 10mm nut. And I just hand tightened it for now. I'll snug it with a flat wrench after. Now I'm just tightening back up my 10mm nut down here. And there you go, the tube's back in. This is this hand tighten, so I'm just gonna give it a light turn just to make sure it's tight. Don't want to over tighten it, just make sure it's seated. Just tighten it with a 5/8 flat wrench. The lower is tightened, the upper one. That's where the new sensor goes. Alright, got a new Motorcraft sensor. So let me screw that back on here. 1-inch ratchet. And my 5/8 flat wrench to hold it. That's it. Snap the wire back into that hole right there and plug it back in. Put everything back together. Put your degas bottle back and throw your intake back on and you're done. That goes under there. Setting up my two 8mm bolts. For the rest of the setup, it's just put your intake back in if you have a stock one or aftermarket, and plug back your map sensor. Pretty much EBP tube is brand new, and the sensor is brand new, factory motorcraft. And that's how you replace your sensor, EBP sensor and the tube, on a late 05 to 07 F250 6.0 or F350 6.0 Powerstroke. Clean this and just put it in storage with all my parts, so if it ever gets clogged, I could just swap that one in and swap out the new one that I just put on. I'm gonna clean this up and keep this as a spare as well. I got my little notepad here. I have one of these in every single vehicle I own. And what I do is I just make little notes on it. That's just the intervals in which I should do maintenance. And I have the part number for my oil filter and how much quarts I need, so I know. This is what I did at 225K. 227K, and you can see the RevX I did at 227, and I just did the EBP. I didn't start doing these notepads until recent. Well, bam!